public nuisance!
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
What do you think goy means?
It means you do not belong here.
It means nation in Hebrew. So you're just as much a goy as I am.
Good one. A goy lecturing a Jew on Hebrew. All right. But I suggest you do not repeat it around these parts. Not everyone is as tolerant as I. So, what do you want?
I'm looking for someone called Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Lichtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
Because I know a lot as well? Me and Samuel can exchange interesting information.
Why do you think you can tell me anything I need to know? I already know more than I want to.
You're the first person I've met who complains about knowing more than everyone else.
It is not pleasant to know things you can do nothing about. So what I need is someone who prefers action to talk.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix. You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse. Well, are you going? Away with you.
Those are usually debtors who don't want to repay their loans.
That is what I used to think as well.
Clear off.
It would make sense at least. But it is not that straightforward. There are those who do it just out of spite. And because they can get away with it.
Well,
we are not Christians. We're not even people to them. But enough of that. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
You can't just stroll in here.
Won't they be suspicious?
Why?
Well, are you
Their
going?
kind usually are not too bright. You just have to curse the Jews and say you want to join them. Do not worry. They will not check if you are circumcised.
Right now.
All right. I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
At the start of the day according to my calendar or yours?
I see you're in the know. At the start of my day, so when the first 3 stars come out.
Right. So they meet after sunset. The miners' district, an abandoned house with a small yard by the ramparts.
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today. If you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning, and then come and see me, and you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
Well, are you going? Away with you.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
Get going! Right now!
Apparently, the city council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what
I'd like to do... Do we have...
That's true. Why? Glad you found what you were looking for.
I see cut stones, lime.
Christ, Wings! Watch out with that horse!
Easy. Easy. Nice and...
I'll say I'll have a new dress for the occasion. Well, I'm a bit more presentable. A new dress, I reckon I should have something too. I hope
Who
I have
goes
enough
there?
promotion. You.
I'll read, man. Farewell, my friend.
You've got no business here.
Oh, it's you. Sorry.
That's right.
I must be.
What's that I hear?
So how's the mic?
God be with... Ah, there's a bit of fash.
You can't go there.
But come with us to the tip. God bless you, sir.
Come now. You've not. Oh. It's you. Back already?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Everything's over now, is it?
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
A wonderful day for a...
Excuse me?
I apologise.
Greetings to you. Do you have a...
Righteous people of Gutenberg, don't waste your breath. Greetings.
I'd like to sort...
I'm glad to hear it.
One of you?
Aye,
How come it's only for citizens?
it's the Gutenberg sword. We wouldn't want any old strain.
And how can an honest...
Well, it ain't that easy. Yeah, and you have to have 2 Gutenberg. We can't just take every man jack that comes along. Then you have to appear before the council, if the council consents.
I see.
Not for a while.
Oh, Sacra. Thanks for the information.
Farewell.
Careful.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du?
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit.
I'd like to learn.
Warum nicht?
You're a master. I want to learn.
You certainly do. And even the greatest master needs to train. Wie auch immer. Die erste Lektion ist, so even the greatest master.
I understand.
Gut, mein Freund. Los geht's, mein... Excuse me?
Herzlich willkommen. What do you...
I'd like to.
Es kommt doch...
Show me the best.
Warum nicht? It's solid. And also, I will show you... Also.
I'd like to.
Es kommt doch...
I'd like to see.
Ja, das ergibt... Zum Glück. Andererseits... Also.
I'd like to.
Es kommt doch...
I'd like to.
Vernünftig. Very hard. The best. Learn to... Also.
Jesus, I'm hit.
Sure does.
Christ! Pardon me.
A word about.
What's that?
We're Aye. Glad you found what you needed, sir.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
The finest weapons.
Blessings to you.
Word about...
Come and take a gander.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for,
small,
sir.
round and delicious pears, juicy pears.
Careful!
That nobleman came back. He said he's not going to let it drop.
I'd like...
Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
A fine day for some fine wares.
What are they told? Great battle!
Greetings. I'll be with you in...
I'd like to do...
Aye. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Huh? Nothing to your liking.
Greetings.
Finest wares. Come and take a You've got to
It happened.
Just watch them guns. Just come and take a look.
Die besten Produkte! Auf dem Markt!
I hope you find
Gute Preise! Kommt, Leute! Kommt!
Word about the...
Do we have... Das more... Aye. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
You silly doggy.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy. And it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now, so why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that!
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Ma. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.
I apologize.
I'd like something to eat.
What do you want? And what are you?
I've heard the girls here can work wonders.
Don't worry. Once...
I can't wait.
Of course. Whatever you wish. We'll take care of you like the honored guests that you are.
Look, don't try that again. I've no need for stuff like that. Oof. I'd rather wash Miner's clothes than this. I apologize. Where do they pour the beer on the table?
Greetings, Vlak. Last time you said I should stop by. Do you have anything new for me?
God be with you, kiddo. Of course I've got something for you.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Glad to see you, Henry.
How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a punch and hit me napper. It's like black pudding now.
Of course. I don't quite understand, but I believe you.
Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you. It's good you came because Vlak here is a canny job for you.
I'm glad to finally get a word in. It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch and came back, Henry.
Why wouldn't I? I'd love to have a beer with you. After all, in Skalitz, I grew up among miners.
How are you, lad? Join us in the pit. It'll be a real good change of pace.
Aye, there's half and chink in it. But you look like you'd rather have a weapon in your hand than a pickaxe, eh?
True. I'm my lord's protector, and that's done better with a sword than a pick.
Fair enough. But if you brace someone on the napper with a pickaxe, they won't be moving either. But let's get to the point.
Aye, it's a damn serious matter.
The most serious. War mining tradition.
Uh-huh. That smells like more trouble.
You proved yourself to be one of us, Henry. And that's why I'm inviting you to our traditional shoot fest. And that's not all. As the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me, I offer you the honour of ganning with us to consecrate the Pitman's Stang. Tell me, do you accept the offer?
Unfortunately, I have no idea what this is about.
Winning, of course! The Poppingee's right round the corner, and our pit always wins the competition, and...
Hold your water, Francie.
Hey,
it's about the consecration of the ceremonial St. Anthony Stang, and taking an oath before our patron saints.
We have to go around all the kirks and get them to bless war miners' standards. War champion Anton Kaspar can see to that. But we have to protect him, so nothing happens along the way. So, are you coming?
Well, how could I turn down such an honour?
Grand. Glad to hear it. Tomorrow morning, Francie and our best marksman Anton will wait for you at the Church of John the Baptist on Hoprink. That's tomorrow now, and be there on time.
Pour me one!
to? We could start a ferry service. Christ, what's the holdup?
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Greetings.
And with you.
Hey, innkeeper.
What's the holdup? What are you doing, creeping about in the dark, eh?
You're not from here, eh? Around here, you need a light after dark. What are you doing lurking around without a light? Get a torch, or I'll put you in the stocks. And low.
At your service, sir.
Good dog. Your brother built that fence.
Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Innkeeper, a beer.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Well, what are you doing, Moishe?
Futsa Kapora, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Ich reiß dir deinen Arsch auf. Ah! Ah! Come on, then. Ah!
You're no match for us, fucker!
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit!
Come on, then.
Wait! Don't kill him!
You're gonna beg for mercy? After this?
We can make a deal. We have some of your people, we can exchange them.
Our people? What the hell are you talking about?
We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Lichtenstein, just like you.
No, I'm after Lichtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now.
I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men. I'm not a fool.
Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you.
I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going.
All right. But no tricks.
Those are the rules.
Wait, who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbor's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure. But he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. Oh, but tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat, and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
We only got away by a hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman? On the gallows for poaching?
It was a mistake, of course. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious! But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fella who fucked us right up, and von Bergov's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
You can say that again.
For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Oh, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, But the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me.
Don't worry your head over it. If I was tortured, I'd tell them everything I knew before the iron was hot.
Well, thanks.
But I'd regret it as well. I don't like pain, that's all. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh, how's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malyshoff Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malyshoff? And if von Berkoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malyshoff Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malyshoff. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malyshoff belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Be careful. God is punishing for us.
You're not allowed to... You won't come near me.
How about I kick your teeth in instead? Then what'll you do?
Hang on! Leave me alone. We'll forget about it. I won't say a word to anyone.
Everything is in its place.
What are you doing? I won't have you cough up some coin.
You know what? No, just try to go for the guards.
Wait! Leave me alone! What? I won't tell anyone. Please, just go. I apologize.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Oh, you pooch.
Morning, Franzi.
God be with you. Good to see you.
Where's that fancy stang of yours, Franzi?
Anton there had it blessed by the local priest.
I am back, Maris.
What? You didn't even wait for me?
Don't worry. You're not missing out. We still have a long way and 2 more churches to go.
Ah, got it. A nice walk through town, eh?
Aye, you could say so.
You must be the champion marksman, Anton Kaspar.
That I am. And I swear as long as I'm shooting, the striped Tonys will never lose their competition.
Are you really that good?
Well, this year is just my 2nd competition.
Old Lazar used to be our top marksman.
What if we run into those saints who stole your stang last time?
Luckily, their churches are on the other side of the tomb.
That may be, but their tavern's on the way, so watch your step, Maris.
Why do you consecrate the miner's stang?
It's a local pitman's tradition.
Aye, every year before the shoot first, the different pit teams go around to their churches. Like Francie says, tradition.
Interesting custom. We don't have anything like that back home.
Why, aye. Interesting, and sometimes a wee bit wild.
Let's go, Maris. First we'll go to the upper church of the Virgin Mary, and then to the church of St. George. And we have to make it before dark. Otherwise, we're out of luck.
What if they actually hewed at the course down in the bottom road?
They got an opening, I read, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
It'll be a week before we can gang hewing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crap from you, Henry.
So, tell us, Mara, where are we going with that stang of yours?
You're cracking there like one of us, man. You'll be joining us in the pit soon, eh?
Need pit for him. He's like to break his arm with a kebble.
Aye, I'll ding his head on the rock, eh?
I don't understand you much, but as far as dangerous work goes, I reckon you two are experts, eh?
That's what this is all about, but every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe.
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Vlak would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. Yorg'll be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we didn't gang your gang much.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Excuse me.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
Keep close to
Tell me
the
more
others.
about your
It's
competition.
not safe here.
What makes it so special?
What makes it so special? Why, we have the royal seal of approval.
Wait, you mean Wenceslas himself allowed you to compete here?
Of course he did. What's so strange about that?
Well, it just seems odd to me that the king would concern himself with the amusement of some miners.
It's not like that at all, but the charter grants us various rights, and feast days is one of them. Here we are, but the worthy father seems to be running late.
It's been quite a walk so far, eh?
Aye, and I was afraid the saints would be lying in wait for us.
Hey, bother. They've probably got other problems.
How do you mean?
Nothing. Just that you don't need to bother your head. And where's that local priest got to?
Who knows? Maybe still in bed, eh? Should we wait?
Maras, I've got an idea. A reet canny one. We have a bit of time, so we could get the saints back for pinching our stang and play a wee prank on them at their tavern.
What? I thought consecrating the stang was a serious matter. At least Vlach seemed solemn enough yesterday.
How we, man? We'll show the saints we're no feared of them. Vlach doesn't even have to find out.
I'm for it. The tavern is right around the corner, and there won't be many people there right now. But above all, Francie, no stealing.
Of course, we won't pinch nothing. On the contrary, we'll give them a wee gift for their tavern. Yesterday, I took 6's braes, and I'll tell you, man, they're reet minging.
Aha! So it's not your feet that stink here.
Why did you take them, Butts?
Why, aye. Best thing would be to hang them from the window of the Saints' tavern instead of their banner.
That'd be a laugh. They'll know we've been there and yuck their pizzles good and proper. What do you think, Henry? Can you manage that?
Of course. Count me in. I'll be happy to get revenge on Preng and his men.
Alright, then we'll split up. I'll wait here at the parish, Franzi will watch the front of the tavern, and Henry will hang up the braes.
I agree. Let's get to it, Franzi.
Why, aye. Quick and careful then, so as you don't get seen. The saints would soon get wind of it.
Here's the braes. Hang 'em high up on the stub.
Stop?
The pole with the pulley, sticking from the loft into the street.
Good luck then. When it's done, I'll meet you across the street from the tavern.
You should... I apologize.
What's that noise? What is this racket here? What's going on here? Never mind. I'm going back. Damn it. To be sure, I better look in my... Damn it. Those doors should be closed.
No, damn.
Wait.
They've
You
seen
can't
me.
go there.
What have they actually hewed at the course down in the bottom road?
They got an opening, I read, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
Ah, it'll be a week before we can get hewing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
Tell me again, where are we actually going?
Every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
I'm pretty
Careful.
surprised Sigismund hasn't banned your shooting yet.
You're right as it happens. I'm surprised too. I expect he's afraid that would scunner the miners and the bankmen too.
Aye, there's something to that. All the lords need that silver, so we yakkers get horf and respect.
What about Jorg Preng? Is he going to compete too?
He won't miss the shoot fest. He's one of the best marksmen in Kuttenberg.
But he's still got nothing on Anton here, right, lad?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. Jorg'll be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we didn't gang near Gang much.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
I only ever see you in the tavern, but tell me, how's it going down in the pit? How many of you Tonys are actually there?
Hard to say. We go by shifts, and each shift has the men it needs.
But not every yakker in St.
Excuse me?
Anthony's is one of the Tonys. There's snakers, wallowers, marrows working out by, hauling the rock up the bank and that, like, you know.
Whatever the devil that means.
And what is it you don't ken now, me marrow?
You speak a
And here we are, fellas. But where's that priest gone?
It's been
Aye.
How do you mean?
Nothing. And what?
Marrow, we have a...
What?
How?
I'm far above. Of
course. Yesterday. Why,
What do you Are we?
I agree.
Why, is the poor...
Good luck then.
Supposed to do then? You feel like
You should
rolling
go
a
and
few
see the
tonight?
priest. Aye, nobody else can help you. Well, sure.
Sacra. It curdled a bit. That's not bad. Who's that?
Oh,
Wait.
damn.
You...
this window with the beam. This'll do. What a sight. Sixer's stinky braes hanging proud. Can't be overlooked.
Blessing. And just look at what I leave it a line on the wall. On you, eh? Straight from the heart.
So I'm back from the tavern, mates.
Maras, man. Here, we say Maras.
And how'd it go, eh?
All done. The braes are getting an airing. It's just too bad the saints won't appreciate how nice and ripe they are from that height.
Not so. I can already see a swarm of flies.
I didn't expect it to go so smoothly.
Oh, give it a rest. You didn't have to get up there. And it wasn't easy.
For sure. A canny job, kidder. How bonny they look hanging there.
Of course, but we'd better get out of here, eh?
I got a bit droopy somehow. How about stopping at our tavern in Hradek?
Aye, couldn't hurt to go for an ale. What do you say, Henry?
I agree. Finally, a decent idea, Franzi.
I beg your pardon? You're right. Now would be a good time to get off the streets. The saints would never dare to come into our tavern. Let's go, lads. Christ, I'm droopy as fuck.
Aye, I can't wait. Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like I said, finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. Too bad you don't want to join us in the mine.
Come and take a look.
Hey, look over there. Fucking stripies. You want to smack on the gob?
What a
Come on, you
coincidence.
traitors.
Where's
We'll smack
two
your
Tonys?
gob to I heaven and pop you like a cork,
traitors.
you cowards.
You're winching up shit. Go and kick at the prank we played at your inn.
Was?
Aye, we decorated it real canny for you.
Gott, ihr Schweine. You won't walk out of here.
The saints stink like brocks with wee little cocks.
Ich schlage dir die Fresse ein. Have at them, lads.
Fuck you, whoreson!
Good dad. What was
What's
that?
that?
Sound?
You should have fucking died out of it! One of those fancy moves, for God's sake! Ha-ha! Let him have it! Get it! With You won't get me!
Los geht's!
Nice hit!
Once more, and we can go home.
You're no measure
You're
of a
fucking
I'll
sorry.
show ya! To the box with him!
Fucking it!
Nice! Rule change! No, you don't! Slice him up!
Still standing.
That was a hell of a fight. But we won. Hey, Henry, let's go to our tavern before the catchfolds get here.
Careful.
Ugh, you stink like a wet dog.
Take you out! Outlaw!
Oh, what's that dreadful stench? You shouldn't be out here all alone like this.
Oh, such a nice and peaceful stroll. How you doing, Anton?
I'm all butterfang, man. But we won the brawl. That's the main thing.
Them cunts ended up worse. But I got dunched up. I reckon all my ribs are broken.
So I see. For a moment, I was almost worried about you.
Need fash about me. When Tess sees you've been brawling, she's gonna pull your leggies up to your head.
Why, aye. That Tess of mine is a wonderful lass.
She hardly deserves you.
Enough of that. She can't find out about this, right?
That'll be a bit difficult, since half the city saw the brawl.
So what? Just deny it. That always helps. But you're worried, Anton, right? Since you're meeting your Tess tonight, eh?
Why, aye. Her pa has a guild meeting, so the coast should be clear.
So? What did you get?
Get what?
A gift? What did you get her? It's her birthday, isn't it?
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean to tell me you forgot? Oh, fuck.
God, I knew I was missing something. Because of the procession, I completely forgot about her birthday.
Forgetting to get your girl a gift. That's what I call serious trouble.
Easy, Anton. We'll think of something.
I like what? I have to stay with the stang, and after that brawl we have to lay low for a while anyway, before going to St. George's. And then it'll be too late to look for a gift.
Heat up. We'll surely figure something out. What do you think, Henry?
What kind of pig was sitting here?
What does your Tess actually like, Anton?
Like any woman, nice clothes, perfumes, gunning for walks.
Good enough. The roses and perfume are interesting. We can work with that.
What if I looked after the stang instead of you, and you went to find a gift?
Can't do it. If Vlack found out, he'd never let me shoot again.
You're right. War Gaffer's a stickler for mining traditions. Better to get martled than break tradition.
Where can we get fresh roses?
Where they're rarer than silver in this town, but there's a few gardens hereabouts. Most of them are well watched. But I know of one garden in the cobbler's quarter by the walls. The house in front of it's locked, but if you can certainly get into the garden somehow.
Wait, does that mean you'll help Anton?
And why don't you go?
Sorry, but the saints licked me good. I'm so banged up I can hardly walk.
Of course. I'll be happy to help a friend. And there's nothing horrible about getting some flowers or perfume.
Good on ye, me Mara. I knew you were a canny lad. I'll give you a decent five for it. I'm not as poor as I might look, you know.
What kind of perfume does Tess like?
She keeps gunning on about some perfume her neighbour Elsa has. I think that would surely please her. But careful. I think Elsa's a little jealous of Tess because of me.
Where can I find Elsa?
That's simple. She lives in a house on the upper market. She's the daughter of your Lynn, the cobbler.
I'll go and get Tess a gift and be right back.
Grand. We'll wait here for you, but don't take too long, so...
What a load of shit.
I apologize.
Careful.
What are you doing, you whistler? Wie schade, mein Herr.
Word about... Is this...
You must... Nein, I'm done. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
What about this one bloke?
Easy, good horse.
Are you looking for something?
God be with you.
Was ist los?
I just need a little favour from you. My name is Henry, and I've just come to town. I'm interested in alchemy, and I heard that you have some wonderful perfume.
So?
Certainly. And you really do smell wonderfully.
Ah, richtig. And, can you guess the rest of the secret?
Well, I'd like to, but of course I would gladly pay you for it, my lovely lady.
Nein. Keep your money. I want to know if you can really guess what's in my perfume. Schließlich habe ich nicht. If you fail, nothing lost. And, otherwise, someone else would soon discover the secret anyway. Here's a file. Und viel Glück, my young little...
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a bite or leave.
Be careful. It's not
You
safe.
have a kind master. Hey,
Muslin!
Ah, excellent. Here is that garden. Now how do I get in? I made it.
Huh?
It's beautiful. Like the Garden of Eden.
Huh? You shouldn't be here.
be careful.
Easy, good horse.
So, that thing was your arm.
Well, did you get it sorted out?
Huh? Hey! You're not allowed here!
I sell the ring to my mother-in-law. But I'm telling you, if he runs up any more debts...
Come and take your pick!
Quality goods, the finest wares.
sorry.
Be careful.
Test the lass of my heart, the bonny...
Franzi, what the blazes is going on here?
Eee, good you're here, Henry. Do you have that gift?
Yes, here it is. Tess should like it.
Grand. I told Anton you wouldn't let him down. Here's something for your help. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Well, fine. Thanks. But what's up with Anton?
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight, so he had a few beers. And first he drank for thirst, and then for courage, and finally for grief.
Have you gone mad? I run all over town, and you sit here boozing.
Hold on, friend. I'm not drunk. I'll explain everything.
Go on, then.
Look, it's...
I've got time.
Anton isn't poor. He's only a miner because he was forced to. His father put all his money into opening a new mine.
Wait, his father is a miner?
Unfortunately, he was.
Well, what am I supposed to make of that?
The miners didn't want to dig a new shaft because they were afraid that Sigismund would cancel the concession and they wouldn't make a profit. Except old Anton had to put all his money into it. And when he heard, it floored him.
So it's Sigismund's fault?
Why, aye. As long as that Hungarian horde is here, they won't be digging any new silver seams.
And what does that have to do with Tess?
Her father, Lennart, is a well-respected burgher.
So what's the problem?
Just that Anton doesn't have any money for the dowry. And now Lennart is looking for a better match for his daughter.
All right, but what are we going to do now? And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot tomorrow? And how's he going to make it to the last church like this?
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know miners. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in front of priest Tobias.
Fine. I'll carry Anton to the church.
Excellent, lad.
Certainly better than... God, why am I such a do-gooder?
It's settled then. Now just have to make sure we can still catch Father Tobias at the church.
Henry!
God,
You're
so
a
heavy.
true friend
I
taking
swear,
care of me
if you
like
puke
this.
on me,
Let me
I'll
tell
break
you,
both
man,
your arms.
I love you.
It's not far
I
from
love
here
Tess
to the
more,
St. George's Kirk.
But
Get a move on so we can get out of
Tess
tomb.
in my wee
The saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls.
doggy, good
And
boy.
don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Damn it, Franzi. Just explain one thing to me.
What? What are you ganning on about?
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
I just told you a while ago. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucca.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
It's exactly his bad luck. Anton's not poor. He inherited a house from his father, who arranged the marriage years ago with Tess's pa, Lennart.
So what's the problem?
Chink me mara, coin. Before he died, Anton's father sunk all his money into digging a new opening.
Oh, like a new mine shaft?
Aye. They say they hit a new seaming gang.
And what about the silver?
The seam's really there, man. But with Sigismund's breathing down their necks, they can't keep hewing, if you know what I mean.
So, Anton has wealth, but he has to wait until Sigismund leaves.
Exactly. You got the gist of it. The poor fella has to wait until Ginger fucker gans to hell. Only in the meantime, Lennart's looking for a new bridegroom for Tess.
I'm as pickled as a herring.
And what about you, Franzi? Do you have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his toes sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? Do you know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so
Haven't been
far.
along this way
Not
for
like
a
in some
long
village.
time. I
And
never
the main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
Interesting.
Hold your water, lad. You're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks in the pitch door. It can get so tight down there that you want to get the fuck out straight away. Your heart starts pounding, but you can't shit your brakes, so you just keep hewing. Aye, any master carpenter makes more chink than me. And besides, if he falls off the roof, he's dead on the spot. In the pit, if it caves, then you're stuck there for days. Breath running out and praying to the Virgin Mary for mercy.
Damn, that's an awful way to go.
But don't get me wrong, it's not bad work. I'm not complaining, seriously. Yakkers are a good lot. They'll take anyone in. Poor orphan or bastard, doesn't matter. They don't judge. Because in the hole underground, we're all the same. Alive or dead, all the same bread. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Priests and monks, enjoy your trinkets from our silver mine. A yakker's prize is a bonny lass and flowing cup of wine. Away, kidder, join us glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Lords and knights and maesters to mind your own salvation. We'll gan me marrows on the hoy and make war libration. Away, kidder, join us glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king, we'll drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Sing it once and sing it twice, the yak.
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly holiness.
What? Do you take me for a fool?
Nah, I'm a fool here. Anton Caspar at your service.
I humbly apologise, Father Tobias. Anton here.
Entering a church stinking drunk like that, and with a sacred object? Have you no shame, you savage? You disgrace yourself, the Holy Church, and your honourable trade. In such a state, I will certainly not consecrate your stang.
Worthy Father, please, you know us. We're righteous men of the Mound, and without St. Anthony, we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that before getting drunk.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? That cobbler needs a boot. In the cobbler's. I'll show him boot. He'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much chink, I'm drowning in it.
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you, Father Tobias.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan, and your late mother was a pious and kind woman. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Sorry, Father. I've never heard the oath.
Anton will say it for you, and you just repeat it correctly. Please, Henry. I'll do anything you want. Just salvage the situation.
So, friend, will you do a good deed? Even though these two hardly deserve it, I'll gladly give you absolution for your sins.
At least do it for Vlak. He wouldn't survive the shame.
Well, I don't know the oath, Father, but I'll try to salvage the situation.
I understand. Helping friends in need is a commendable act.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course. I'd even say it myself, but nobody here will let me do it.
So go ahead, but nice and slow. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the Yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God to hew our shafts by his grace, and to make nae fashion better, but to ding away at the mound according to God's laws.
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son, but nice and politely, please.
So, how did it go? We, miners of Kuttenberg, swear before God to open the shafts with respect, without malice, and mine the vein honestly, according to the law of God.
Oh, Lady of the Seven Sorrows. All right, and then?
What's next, Anton?
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to give it by reats to the masters on the bank out by.
Good. That's enough for now.
Well, friend?
We vow not to steal, to pray properly, and to faithfully obey the king.
What are you saying, boy? I'll give you one.
Thank you. Anton, repeat it for...
Of course. We promise to graft...
Good.
Well?
We vow to work hard, listen to our foreman, and duly hand over a share of the ore to the Lord.
Very good, son.
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moan tone and do nae hewing, and to give a wee share from our adults and foys for the good of our souls and the greater glory of God.
Oh, very good. What was that about adults again?
Boldly onwards, youngster.
We swear to not mine silver on the feast day, and give a few groschen to the church for the salvation of our souls, and the greater glory of God.
Glory to God in the highest, and 3 Sundays rejoice. St. Anthony, patron and protector, intercede for these sinners, protect their souls, and grant success to their endeavors. In nomine Patri, et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. And now get out of here, you derelicts, before the good Lord changes his mind.
Thank you, worthy father. 1,000 thanks. We truly thank you. Oh, that was by the skin of our teeth, lads.
Old Tobias is strict but fair. I know him.
That mining jargon of yours gave me a headache, Franzi.
Ah, but you done reet well. Ní fash.
Thanks. If that was a compliment.
Aye, muckle thanks for nie leaving us in the shit.
We're truly grateful to you.
Take this as a reward for not betraying us, and come in the morning to the shoot fest.
Well, I might come, but what about Anton here? Will he be able to shoot?
Oh, sure. He'll snap out of it in a few hours.
Hey, bother, kidder. I'll be fine. Hey, where's the puddle? I need to drown myself.
So you see, we yakkers can handle plenty. Like we say, everybody ends up on the bottom sometimes, but yakkers are there all the time.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that. Farewell, Tonys.
God be with you. We say God be with you. Remember that too.
Greetings.
Good to see you, friend.
You pooch.